Hello, everyone. We are back with Deadly Dungeon. All right, so we have this room here that we described before our break that has two doors leading to the north. Well, on our screen, it's north, as well as these two strange chests. And we are going to pick up with Boff.
So, I kind of look around at the all the dead goblins, and I say, "Ha! This is what both teams have to offer. They're not dangerous. I think we can make our way through this place yet." To my friends, the gods seem to have offered no challenge for us, while laughing, and
Okay.
I. And I look around. I see if the bosses have anything on them, like keys or something like this, or anything interesting.
Um, as you begin to pilfer through the corpses, something very strange begins to happen. Um, the bodies begin to turn muted colors. Like the colors start to become very pale.
Hmm.
Um, and as you rifle through them, they just have their weapons. They have their their band attire and items. You know, horns and flags, and some had like growlers and snacks and a little bit of coin here and there. Weapons, armor, everything that they had with them, bows and arrows.
Could I keep a jersey? Could I like take a jersey and keep it, like one from each team?
Um, Give me an investigation check to see if you can to see how decent of a jersey you can find after all this carnage.
Okay. Very high, -1 to investigation. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
good.
There's one of these archers out in the corners has like a really good looking jersey. Which one would you like, a Sandman or a Butcher jersey?
I was hoping one of each, actually.
Ooh, okay, I'll allow it. However, as you grab the jerseys and look at them, the blue and the yellow colors are growing more and more muted. They're almost like they're incredibly pale now at this point. Like what was
Hmm.
bright yellow is now like the classic yellow post-it note color, and the blue is now like a very pale robin's egg blue.
Make sure to point this out to the team that the colors seem to be fading, not understanding the significance of such a find. Myself not even understanding significance either.
Marty.
Oh yeah, Doc, the color is fading. It must be some variance in time. Do you think we caused this? And then I will move up to this space here, and I'm going to examine this metal chest with the recycling symbol in front of it.
This chest is made entirely of metal. It has little like tubes sticking out the back near along the top. There's like weird, strange nozzles and holes and wires hooked up to it. Not sure if you probably know what wires are, given who you all are, but it's very strange.
Can I try and open it with my free action?
Yes, you can open it. There is nothing inside.
Okay. And then I think I will continue my movement over to here, and then over to this spot, and I will stop right there.
Okay. All right, Emmett.
All right, Emmett will circle around this pillar here, and head over to Einstein and Copernicus and start to give them some pats and say, "Ah, good job, Einstein, Copernicus. I'm so glad you're both all right. It is awful strange. It's like these goblinoids are fading out of existence, but what could we have possibly changed just by our being here? We'll have to go forward more. Which door do you think we should try? And as I do this, I'll also take a jiggle of the chest and see if it's unlocked and try to open it.
Copernicus is gonna need to move a tentacle, but I'm sure you can.
I'll try to coax Copernicus off of this.
I'm sure you can manage
This turn, man.
while you praise.
Animal
while you
handling
praise
check.
them. No, it's fine.
Done.
The chest, this chest is very heavy, and is gonna require an oomph to open, in the form of an action.
I think I have one of those, so I will do that. I don't think I've used an action yet.
Inside, you find 3 potions of healing, labeled.
Ooh. I say, they seem to be some tincture to assuage your wounds, except we're all perfectly fine. Well, maybe that'll change soon, if the rest of the place is as dangerous as this. On to George.
All right, George.
This color, I think our presence here might have affected the timeline. We need to be moving fast if we want to get out of here. They were talking about the butcher and the sandman. Those sound like bad news. The butchers were on the left and the sand people on the right, so I don't know, where do we want to go? And I will end my turn.
Okay. You can move the octopi.
The octopi become slightly less of a nuisance as they move to a different part of the room.
Right on top of the other chest.
Exactly.
Did
It's
you
an empty chest.
Did you leave it open or did you close it again?
I
think it
suppose
was-
it's still open.
Okay. All right, Boff.
I sort of look to my my fellow travelers and say, well, I favor the butcher because I favor a straight fight with somebody with a knife versus some Sandman character who I'm not too sure exactly what he would do to us. That, like, you got to be scared to the guy that you don't know what they'll do versus the person who you kind of know, yeah, that's how they attack, you know? And I give it that question to the rest of my team.
Marty.
I take out my lute and I start strumming a few chords to Mr. Sandman by the Four Aces. But then think better of it and yell over to Boff, that sounds good with me. Let's go after the butcher. But before I leave the square, I'm going to grab those 3 potions of healing out of that chest. And then I'm going to move over to here. And I think do I still have a free action left, Apollo?
Sure.
Then I'm going to put my hand on the door, or on the door handle.
With
As I look at
Uh-huh.
as I look at the door handle, does it have those 3 circles again?
Yes, these doors both have the 3 concentric circles with runes and door handles that are locked. You try the door handle with your free action and nothing happens.
Okay.
Emmett.
Should I add those to my sheet?
I believe Emmett grabbed those, unless I was mistaken.
I don't think he actually grabbed them, but if he did, then they're all his.
Well, I would have been holding them, so you can take
Okay.
them.
Nope, that's fine. They're yours.
Sure. I'll make sure they're still there then.
As long as one of us has them. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Emmett will. Hey. Yes. Neither of them sound very pleasant, but a direct way will surely get us out faster. Come on, Copernicus. Come on, Einstein. Run over here. Come on, guys. And we'll backpedal, walking backwards, coaxing the 2 animals. Done.
George.
George will, struggle to run ahead of the octopi as they follow the dock instinctively. They'll both dash over. Like that.
Okay. Boff?
Off makes his way to the door.
All right.
And not sure if he can get there without taking a dash or not.
That's a dash.
All right. So he stands by the door meekly saying, let's not be buttheads about this and let's go through.
All right. Marty.
I will now use my action to put my hand on the door handle and think really hard about going through it.
The door begins to glow. The first ring. All right. Can I assume that that is what everyone is doing for this round and for the next 3 rounds?
Yes, and I'll attempt to coax Einstein.
Yep. As long as you assume that the octopi put a tentacle on the door as well.
They have 15-foot reach, so yes, they can do that. All right.
And I'll say, Einstein, Copernicus, when this door opens, we need you to get in there. And Copernicus, you take the right. Einstein, you take the left.
Okay. All right. 3 rounds later, after placing your hand and focusing on moving through the door, all door. George, you were kind of far from the door. You needed to be up there. All right. So, you all move into another room with similar stone and pillars, but this time there are kobolds.
Could we have had our orientation going in so that the paladin is in front, or is it just randomized?
This is the configuration that brought
At
you
all
in.
times, paladin would love to jump in front. At all times.
Are we rolling initiative?
Yeah, let me give me one moment to clear all this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will give you all the option. Would you like me to roll all the kobolds at once or roll them individually?
All at once sounds easier.
Yeah,
So my vote.
Either way.
I can also roll the archers and the melee together.
Sounds good like that.
That
yeah.
sounds good. Yes.
Okay. Right. Everyone go ahead and click on your token and hit that initiative button or roll it on your character sheet. All right, we got Marty, Emmett, George, Boff. And then who controls these the octopi again?
George.
George. Okay. We'll sort. Check. All right. So, well, first we have Marty McFireball.
I think Marty is going to live up to his name. He is going to start playing some chords on his lute to Johnny Be Good, and then he's going to do a jumping power chord, and from the end of his lute is going to fire a bolt of fire, a fireball, and I think I'm going to try to center it on this spot right here.
Right here?
Right in the center of that square.
Okay. Go ahead and...
That is a 28 damage fireball, DC 14 dexterity save for all these kobolds.
Okay. 1 moment, please. Was this one?
Yes.
Okay, 20-foot radius. Oh, I thought it was 30. How unfortunate. Oh, yeah, 30-foot radius would have been good. Okay. Let's
Maybe
go.
there's a magical or a fireball radius extension in this room.
Yeah. Okay, and what's your damage here? 28?
28.
Okay.
Those poor kobolds.
They all die. immediately.
All of them?
Yes, they are all dead immediately.
All right.
So we can stop the combat music
All right.
and return this. I'm just gonna go ahead and as soon all of these corpses are they're just completely incinerated. There are some stones left and some daggers. That's about it.
I think satisfied, Margie will kind of like wipe back his hair a little bit and then move forward into the room for the rest of his movement. And stop my turn there, looking around. How high are the ceilings in this room, Apollo? Because we haven't checked that yet.
An average height.
Average height. All right, my turn is done.
Average for kobolds or average for people?
Average height is very low.
Okay.
Dwarves know that.
Let's say give me a what would be a good gauging roll?
Oh, I get to roll for it? Okay. What am I doing?
Investigation or perception?
Okay. I would say perception to gauge height. Is that acceptable?
Sure.
14.
Around 12 to 15 feet
Love it.
tall.
That is my turn. I'm good.
All right, Boff.
Off looks at Marty and kind of like in a very, very surprised manner and silently walks to the center up to this next door. Probably will not reach it, but kind of making a look around until he gets to the door, taking the dash action, that is. So.
All right. Emmett and the Octobros.
Emmett will say, good shot, Marty there. Say, it's very dark down here in some places. I don't suppose any of you brought a light source. I seem to have no gadgets on me that produce them. But I'll come up here into the light where I can see properly. And I'm done.
All right. Oh, there we go. George and the Octobros, sorry.
George will start casually walking through here, casting a wandering eye at the piles of ash littering the room, and say sort of quietly, so which one was the butcher? And the octopi will follow him. Einstein and Copernicus. Yeah.
Marty.
Marty will move one space up to here, strum a chord on his lute, and a little small bolt of electricity will go off the edge of it and touch Doc's shield as I cast light on his shield. I'll say, Doc, I think that's like 1.21 kilowatts? I don't know. And then I'll move forward the other rest of my movement up to the door. Do I still see these 3 circles on the door?
Yes, you do.
All right, I will stand there, as I can't take an action. I've already used it for this turn, and my turn is done.
All right, Boff.
Off makes it to the door this time and says, good idea, Marty. Let's go through. And grabs the handle and holds on to it.
Okay. Do you use an action to concentrate?
Yep.
Okay. Emmett.
Emmett will do the same, going up to the door and taking grasp of it with an action.
Okay. George.
I will get right behind Marty. Let's see. Marty, you're a prodigy. And the octopi will follow.
Okay.
Einstein, Copernicus, same plan.
All right. And everyone is spending 3 turns focusing on the door?
Yep, I will start that parade.
Okay. We move to round 34. 3.5 minutes have passed since you entered this strange place.
Also, might I add, could the paladin be the first one through the door?
So if this is your orientation, this is what happens when you all move through the door.
Understand.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
All right, and we will re-roll initiative as we enter combat. As you move into this room with strange hallways and more pillars, you hear strange chanting from what appear to be harpies. Gore, 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 gorgon, Colosseum brawl. Petrify, petrify, petrify breath. Turn them into stone. Right.
Doesn't sound friendly.
Oh, not. Gore, 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 gorgon, Colosseum brawl. Petrify, petrify, petrify breath. Turn them into stone. And can I get a roll from Boff, please?
A roll of initiative of.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So, once again, we will start with Marty McFireball.
I think I will use my bonus action to give a bardic inspiration die to our paladin and yell out to Boff, Boff, get out there in the front. And then I will use my action to use a Eldritch Blast. 2 shots at this harpy that I can see in front of me right there.
Okay, and the Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, you said?
It is a bonus action for me to give it out, I believe.
Okay.
If somebody can check me on that.
That's correct.
All right. All right, so Eldritch Blast coming in on the harpy. First shot and then second shot. Man, low rolls for me today.
All right, let
Do
me...
either of those hit, though?
Oops, sorry, I just fucked up this Harpy's initiative. But it's in the right spot, so I'm gonna just change that. I meant to do that. Okay. 1 hit.
All right. And then I will roll 9 points of force damage. And then after that, I think I'm going to hold my spot right there by the door.
Okay. All right. You hear this chanting, gore, 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 gorgon, and it pierces into your mind. This harpy will use Luring Song. The harpy sings a magical melody. Every humanoid and giant within 300 feet of the harpy that can hear the song must succeed on a DC 11 Wisdom saving throw or be charmed until the song ends. I do not believe that Copernicus and Einstein are humanoid, so they are immune to this effect. But can I have everyone else make Wisdom saving throws, please? As the blue harpy attempts to lure you. Okay.
Now, I know I rolled an 8, but we get a +3 bonus from our paladin, do we not?
We do.
We do.
Just a flat
Jaimee.
bonus?
I believe so.
From which?
From his aura of something.
Protection, I
Yes.
believe.
Protection.
It's just a flat 3. Can you link that for me, please? Whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your charisma modifier.
That saved 2 people.
Okay. And then we need a roll from Buff, I believe. Or
Yes.
yeah. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please? Oh my god.
Ooh.
+3 is
I
a
think he's okay.
is a 28. Okay, so you all are immune to the effect of the blue harpy. The song
right.
continues from the purple harpy. Can I get 4 more wisdom saving throws? Oh.
Just enough again.
There we go.
Oh no.
I will add, using the
Oh.
peace cleric thing, a D4 to the save.
Okay.
I don't have a fancy clicky thing I can roll.
Also,
I think that makes it a 10.
It looks like you
unfortunately.
only clicked wisdom. Is your wisdom save higher?
Oh, did I?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, is
higher-
there a
it's higher
separate
by
thing?
3.
So,
Oh, that
hold
was
on,
a
I
wisdom
could
check.
go
I
and
see, a
roll.
wisdom save. How do you...
Okay. So
Okay.
we will
So 13.
we will just add your proficiency to that roll. Since that
A
is the
13 in total, then.
Okay, so you all passed the purple harpy. All right, and we will move to the red harpy's turn, who their frequency will enter your mind. Oh my god, a nat 20.
I pass.
Jamie, that's a 10.
10.
Yeah, but then I add a d4.
Oh,
Ah, there it is.
Sorry, Nick.
Okay.
Well,
you know, I wrote this whole chart of like all of you and all of the different colored harpies, and I'm just checking off a lot of boxes real quick here. George, it's your turn.
I think I will step to the side. Actually, I'll step slightly.
10 feet of movement just to be.
Now
now
15.
15.
Yeah, that's true. I'll just
Just
step
to be
back and
clear.
forth repeatedly. Okay. Actually, is this obstructed by the octopus towards the purple harpy?
Is
Back
it
here?
obstructed? What do you mean?
Would
Cover.
Clear line of fire.
you get a cover bonus?
Yes.
All right, I will use my 20th feet of movement to move back here and then make a ranged spell attack using my arcane archer or starry form archer
All right.
bonus. I'll add a D4 just for fun.
Okay. Well, the 15 hits all the same.
6 points of
one
damage.
takes 6. Okay. Anything?
And as an action, I'll toll the dead the same harpy. Oh, wisdom saving throw.
Sure. Wisdom saving throw. It fails and takes
9 points of necrotic damage.
Yes. This is the 2d12. Okay. All right. Any more movement?
Okay. Well, I'll shout, Einstein, go get the one ahead, and Copernicus, get the one to your right. And then I guess we go to the octopi?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not sure where their initiative wound up, but yes.
I assume right after me. Or does it change whenever you roll?
Normally I've added them just so I don't forget. I'll add them and I try and put them right behind you, so I don't forget.
Okay.
But as long as you keep track, that's fine.
Okay.
All
so
right.
Einstein will make a tentacle attack.
Okay.
Oh. It's taking a while for it to load for me.
No worries.
Did it go off? Oh,
I do
okay.
not see it yet.
Uh-oh. What's my roll 20 doing? Okay.
A 16
There it
hits.
goes.
It's going to die.
And bludgeoning damage?
Yeah, the harpy dies.
Okay. Copernicus will inch towards this harpy and reach around the corner with its tentacle. Does that count as cover, or is it full cover and he can't attack? Or
It's got +2 AC. Yes.
okay. Tentacles.
A miss.
All right. And they will sit there, snort loudly, and end their turn.
All right. You all hear yet another frequency of this chanting. Petrify, petrify, petrify. Turn them into stone.
Well, I think I'm gonna fail that one.
And Marty does not
Marty's
have...
gonna fail.
Yeah.
I do not have a bless,
All
so that will
right.
not be enough.
Marty, you have been charmed. So what that means is, while charmed by the harpy, you are incapacitated and ignore the songs of other harpies. If you are more than 5 feet away from the harpy, which you are, you must move towards the harpy on your turn in the most direct route possible, trying to get within 5 feet. You do not avoid opportunity attacks before moving, but before moving into damaging terrain, which you don't perceive any, you can repeat the saving throw, and you can also repeat it if you take damage or at the end of your turn.
Do I know what direction the harpy is? Because I can't see the orange harpy right now.
You hear it coming to the right of
Okay.
the harpy that is deceased.
Okay.
And we will move to Boff.
Okay, so I take one step in front and look down both hallways here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
I think Temhr might have failed that as well.
It's a DC 11.
Yeah, but he's already added his own aura, I think, because his
Oh, no.
wisdom save is 6, and it's you probably don't have 13 wisdom. I mean,
I think
16
paladins
wisdom, right?
are paladins proficient in wisdom
Yeah.
and charisma. I think they are.
Yes.
Yeah, but he would need like 16 wisdom.
So he rolled a 3, got +6 to the flat 9, plus the 3 from the pal. Oh wait, does the paladin?
I think he
benefit
might have
from that?
already included it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
Oh.
let's be. We're giving Apollo a chance.
I believe that's the orange harpy again.
No, that was. Oh wait. Oh yeah, you did add it already. Okay. So Boff, you are also charmed, it would appear. Although you
1d4
you
didn't
can
help.
roll a d4.
He
I
already
have.
did.
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, you did. You did. Oh,
Ken,
okay.
it's
You
very
are
sad.
also charmed. Thank you. Okay, so Boff is charmed, and Mark. Okay, so Boff, you must move towards the harpy by the most direct route possible, and that is this way. And then when you have more movement, it'll be this way.
And there goes the aura as well. He's running away from us.
Yes. Now, there is yet one other harpy. But Marty and Boff, you are immune to the effects of this harpy at the moment. So right now, only Emmett and George can hear this harpy singing.
Oh, we got there.
Oh
Yep.
boy, are you... No, you were still in
Nope.
range of your
He
paladin.
hit his 11.
Yeah.
Buff's the paladin, right? Or am I?
Boff is the paladin. Yes.
The
paladin's way
paladin
off in
range is
front.
only 10 right now.
Oh,
so
it's-
we're all in range.
Yep, he needed every bit
it's
of that
10
D4.
feet. Oh,
Yeah, it's only 10
okay.
feet. Yeah,
Okay.
30 feet at level 18, I think.
Oh, yeah, you did need that. Okay, all right. You both are immune to all of the harpies at this point. And it is your turn, Emmett. Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm sorry, really quick. Boff, can you give me another wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn? Sorry, we over that opportunity to break free.
Ah.
Ephraim?
Ephraim,
Yes,
can you make
yes.
another wisdom saving
A
throw?
wisdom saving throw.
Perfect. You break free of the orange harpy and are now immune. That actually would have given this harpy a chance to... the green harpy a chance to get you, but we're going to move on. Emmett, it is your turn.
All right. Coming up, I'll yell, Buff, where do you think you're going? Don't be tricked by them. I'll also scooch over 5 feet here to just make sure everyone's temp HP is topped off with a bonus action. 12 temporary HP for everyone within 10 feet, so not off.
Nailing these rolls.
But then I will run 15 feet over here to get in range of another poison spray against this harpy.
Okay. And this defender eldritch cannon you've created, this is, you said, riding on your head?
Yes. I'm wearing it as some kind of head contraption at the moment.
I see. Wonderful. Okay.
That's more
Also,
damage than my
if you could please
fireball.
fail that, because I rolled amazing damage.
The red harpy?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't see its dot, but I assume it's that one.
It passed.
Ugh.
Ooh. All right. We move on to Marty. Marty, you must take the most direct path towards the harpy, which is here. So you must end up somewhere around here.
I think Marty will lightly strum on his lute something about Gorgon, and move all the way up to there.
Okay. And at the end of the turn, you can repeat your saving throw. You are fortunately within 10 feet of the paladin now.
Funny that chance. Doesn't matter.
Oh.
So a 5 plus a D4 is not gonna help.
I don't even get the D4, so I'm pretty screwed. That's my turn.
Oh, that's right. You don't get the D4.
Nope,
Okay.
I'm the only one without it.
All right. The blue harpy is going to come around the corner and strike at Copernicus with a multi-attack. One with its claws and one with its club. A 17 and a natural 1.
The claws will tear into Copernicus. The club will miss.
Copernicus will take 6 slashing damage as the harpy's claws slice through one of the tentacles. It is continuing to sing with its bonus action to no effect. The red harpy will come around the corner, also using a bonus action to sing, but will strike at you, Emmett, with a multi-attack. Claws and club. Club for 19.
Yep.
For 3 bludgeoning damage. And George, it is your turn.
I will move over here. Looking at it. I'll move back here. So I'll move up here and then back. So that's 20 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
Does this harpy have cover from my attacks?
The one on the...
Yeah, the red harpy.
Oh, yes. It's going to have half cover for 2 AC.
Okay, well, I will use my bonus action Starry Form Archer first.
Okay. That will not hit.
I will add a D4.
Okay.
For a 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Nice. 6 damage.
Okay.
I will, as my action, toll the dead the same harpy.
Okay. Ooh, yeah. Nice. Wisdom save. Do not have great wisdom. It will take 19 toll damage.
Let's say, Einstein, keep going. Copernicus, fight on.
Nice.
I think it's the octopi's turn.
Yes.
Einstein will wriggle through, past Marty. And I believe the harpy is within reach range.
Yes, but it has
probably
cover.
gets cover. Yep.
Mhm.
It'll lash out with its tentacles.
That will hit.
Amazing dexterity.
For 9, and it will become restrained and
Yeah.
grappled.
And then Copernicus will do the same thing to his blue harpy friend.
Okay. A 12 will
Okay.
hit the harpy as this blue harpy as
nice.
well. Ooh, 14, and
14
it is
bludgeoning.
8 damage.
also
Restrained.
grappled. Nice. Okay. Anything else for you or the Octobros?
No, I believe our turn is over.
Okay. The orange harpy will continue singing its luring song with its bonus action, holding Marty in its thrall. Meanwhile, it will fly towards Boff and multi-attack. Its claws and club with a 22.
I'll.
Oh,
Can
yes.
Can I use my repulsion shield to push it back after one successful strike?
Yes. Can,
It's not a successful strike is the problem there.
Okay.
Can you link it for us again so we can review that?
Yes.
Jaimee, thank you.
Um,
Okay.
yeah, so by the time it hits you, it needs to hit you basically before you
Yeah,
can throw it
after
away.
one successful strike.
Okay, so you've been hit for 3 damage, and you can now use your reaction to spend a charge on your shield and knock it back.
Yeah.
Okay. Spend a use and push the attacker just up to 15 feet away. Okay, how far would you like to push it back?
15 feet is good.
Okay. It gets just thrown back, and it just manages to catch itself with its wings and stabilize. Meanwhile, it's your turn, Boff.
I go up to it and I whack it with my big bat.
Yeah. Okay.
It says shirt, but it really means bat.
Oh. Uh-oh. Whoops. Okay. So I think you said you moved up here?
Yes, yes.
Okay, a 16 will hit for 13 damage. And anything else?
One more.
Okay. A 12 will also hit.
Perfect.
Solid damage. Okay. All right, we have the green harpy who is restrained. Despite this, it will continue to call out. This means that Boff, you need to give me a wisdom saving throw as you hear its song.
Boff.
Did
Oh,
you
I'm
get-
sorry.
Yes, one more wisdom
Wisdom
saving throw for you.
Perfect.
Hopefully, yes, the last one. And that is the harpy's action. So Doc Brown, it is your turn.
Back, Harpy. Your womanly wiles won't convince me to stay here and potentially alter the timeline. And I spray some poison at her.
A failure for 16 damage, which is exactly how much HP it has left.
Nice. And then I will puff over to here to make another bonus action, a temp HP. Spread around at everyone, but well, no, there's except Buff. Everyone but Buff can
Okay.
go up to 9 if they're not already.
I
done.
believe it replaces.
Yes, it will replace but they get to choose whether to let it replace.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
Okay. All right. That will bring us to Marty, who is still enamored by the Harpy's gory song.
Gorgon. And I will move as close as I can. I think, do I get stopped by Boff, or do I need to move around next to the Harpy? Because I think I can path myself next to the Harpy if I go around the pillar.
I think so. I think you'd bump into
All right.
Boff and then start pathing around. That's how I would interpret this.
I think I do that, and then go all the way around, and I stand next to it, enthralled.
All right, and you can repeat your saving throw at the end of your turn.
I will. Wisdom saving throw. This one I pass.
You pass. You're out of it. At last. All right. Meanwhile, the blue harpy, while restrained, will make a feeble attempt to strike at its captor, Copernicus, with disadvantage attacks, 12 and 4.
12 hits.
Ooh, excellent. For 6 slashing damage. Meanwhile, it is George's turn.
All right. I will advance. Yeah, I'll advance to here, and take a shot with my star bow,
Okay.
or whatever it is, starry archer, at the one in front of Boff.
Okay.
Sure, she will have.
Wow.
But still pretty good.
Incredible.
And yeah, it's pretty good damage.
What does it look like when a luminous arrow kills
So-
a creature?
I think George sort of walks on over to the corner, timidly peeks out, sees a harpy, summons his courage. His friends need him to kill this harpy. Marty's right there for some reason. She channels his, inner druid archer form, unleashes this, arrow that glows brighter than any other he's fired so far, and it pierces right through the harpy's chest.
Wow. Well done. With that harpy dead, it will pass turn to Boff.
The octopi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting them. That's why I gotta add them to that initiative tracker.
They will both just simply repeat their attacks against their respective harpies.
Okay, let's do the blue first. With Copernicus, that's a
Right.
hit. Okay, 13 damage. And Einstein with the green.
16 to hit
16,
with 12
yep.
damage.
Okay. The green harpy will...
I believe it's... Was it Boff's
Oh,
turn?
it was Boff's turn. Thank you. I keep... Yep. Boff.
Yeah.
So Boff goes to the harpy across seeing that the harpy in front of him is dead by a wonderful lightning arrow. He looks behind him and starts going to the other harpy across the hall.
Mm-hmm.
That would be... Someone check how far that is.
That was 35 feet.
Oh.
That will require... Okay. That will require a dash. So you moved 35 and then you backed up another 5 feet for 40 feet of movement.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else from you?
No, that's good.
All right. The green harpy will writher and scream and try and break free feebly, but will focus mostly on its song, which I believe Marty is the only person who have not passed.
And now that Boff has moved away from me, I will fail that one.
Yes, we got one. Another one. All right, and that will be its pathetic turn. Okay, Emmett.
All right, I will switch it up a little, take advantage of the restrainment, and shoot a firebolt at this harpy that Copernicus is throttling.
A 20 will hit,
For 21 fire damage.
and it will be incinerated. Incinerated.
I'll
incinerated
walk
as
up
well.
here to see
Yes.
what's going on and call out, Marty, I know you're a lover of music, but get a hold of yourself. It's not that good.
Gorgon.
I'm
Mhm.
finished.
All right, and it is now Marty.
Wait, I cannot see any harpies, so what direction am I moving?
It is to your left.
All
Well,
right.
to our west.
To the green one?
Yes, that's the only
Okay.
remaining one. There you go.
All right. And then that is my turn, and I get to make another save to try to break it.
Yes.
And this one I'll pass.
All right. All Harpy's songs have been accounted for. George.
Doc, what's going on?
I think George is feeling very bold after his display of power over there. And he's gonna go right up to the harpy and toll the dead at point blank range.
Okay. A pass.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! All right, George is
It feels the
regretting.
necrosis attacking its body, and it just cries out, and it just starts screaming the song.
all right.
Turn them
Bad
into
idea.
stone.
Well, bonus action. I'll turn around and 360 Starform Archer this Gorgon or harpy.
All right, the 15 will hit.
It is advantage and disadvantage. 'Cause I'm
I'm
melee,
yes.
so
17 then.
yep,
Okay.
4
All right.
damage.
Oh, it still lives.
And that brings us once again to Boff.
Bob starts making his way to the harpy.
All right.
Swings with his second action.
So movement is just free. Your
Oh yes, that's the action, and then the other
Yeah.
thing's the two. Yes, thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
All right, sits there and waits, kind of grinning at the harpy, with a bat, kind of shaking it.
Mm-hmm. All right, your attack roll, please. A 19 will do it, and I'm pretty sure this harpy is going to rest in peace. All right. The harpy dies, and with it, the singing and screaming stops.
Doc, what happened there?
Well, you see, Marty, this strange alternate timeline seems to have brought all manner of mythical creatures to life. And judging by their song, perhaps we'll meet yet another, some horrible bull creature that can turn people to stone.
It's heavy.
Well, there's that word again. If something's wrong with the gravitational pull and things are that heavy, I would have realized it.
Never mind, Doc.
Is it Emmett's turn?
It
Was
is
Buff
Emmett.
finished?
Yes, it is Emmett's turn.
Cool. I will half over to this chest I can see then, and take an action to fling it open.
There is a
Ooh.
scroll that in clear language at the top says Melf's acid arrow.
I'm not
And
sure
there
I
are
can
3
use that.
concentric circles of runes on the page.
Interesting. That will be my turn then.
All right, Marty.
I think Marty is gonna look up and around the room. Is there anything interesting in the room besides these sconces with light?
There is a door just past Boff to the west
All right.
with
Then
runes.
Then I think I will move 10, 20, 25, 30 right in front of that door. And I will take an action. No, I think I'll wait for my party to catch up. That's my turn.
Okay. George.
Seeing the physics of these doors, this time I'm going to nestle up real close to it. I'm going to say, Einstein, Copernicus, stop slacking. Get yourself over here. And actually, Einstein should move first, so he's out of the way. Move up here. Leave some room for the party.
Not a lot.
Yeah. Can only move 20 feet. Unfortunately, this is a bit awkward of a geometry for my octopies. Yeah, that's the turn.
Okay, I believe the octopi can only move 10 feet and dash for 20, right?
Yeah, they both dashed.
Okay. All right.
I believe that was both 20 feet.
Okay. Off.
I think you can use escape to change your mind about the pathing.
Yeah, if you want to cancel it, you
Oh,
can hit
I
escape.
see. I just moved back. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand.
Both asks, gets to the door and asks Marty if he minds stepping aside so he can be the one with the hand in front on top of the door there. Is it possible for us to switch positions?
I think we can make that happen over the course of a couple rounds while you all are.
Marty.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, that's fine. So we'll resolve Emmett's turn, and then I think we'll hand wave the next couple rounds.
Marty
Yeah,
doesn't. Marty would like to say something if that's okay, as Emmett's moving over.
Yeah.
Yep, I just dash over for the turn.
I'll say to Boff, I think the door acts like a mirror. And I think it's better if I'm standing right in front of the door, because I'll be right on the other side of the door on the other side. Whenever we teleport or jump through or whatever in time is going on.
Boff smiles at Marty, taps his head with the bat, and says, "There you're thinking. Using your head, butthead." And kind of like, so, all right. And kicks back right here, behind Marty.
Okay.
All right.
So can I have everyone put themselves in the position they want to be while touching the door?
I'm happy.
Same here.
Copernicus will inch as close as it can around this pillar to being near the door. It's shrink
you can
down. You know, it's a
squeeze
flexible
Yeah,
octopus.
Can we squeeze the octopi if we need to?
That is fine.
All right.
Whoop.
And I'll comment that I think this temporal distortion has been messing with Marty's sense of music. Something strange is going on.